This week, in things that we really ought to have heard more about, but again, the media is failing in its duty to put important issues in front of us. The government is conducting an overhaul of the criminal justice system, which is very, very much needed. There are more than 73,000 outstanding criminal cases currently waiting to go to trial. And that means thousands and thousands of people who cannot move on with their lives. Of course, some of them are innocent, and they're being put into administrative limbo for 2 years. Some of them may be guilty of minor crimes where they could complete their sentence, do some community service, pay a fine, whatever it is, and move on with their lives. The penalty for crime should be whatever is listed as the penalty for that crime, not that plus 2 to 3 years of administrative limbo and muddling around with the justice system being messed about and having your life put on hold while that happens. However, one of the things that the government is proposing as a part of this review is stripping away the right to trial by jury for loads and loads of less serious offences. And this is very, very dangerous and wrong, because you have the right, whatever your alleged offence is, to put your case in front of 12 people, ordinary people from different walks of life, and have that opportunity to say, look, I've been misunderstood, I've been misrepresented, I've been framed, whatever it is. You should not be stuck in front of a judge who represents this establishment that perhaps, you were fighting back against or you feel trapped by. You should always have the opportunity to speak directly to a jury, and a jury that has the right to acquit you based on their conscience if they so desire. The review of the criminal justice system should in fact be doing 3 things. Firstly, it should be funding the system so that trials can go ahead and be processed quickly and efficiently. Secondly, it should be returning legal aid to its previous level so that everyone has access to a lawyer and to support on the legal front, meaning that they can put their case together and not have to come back and appeal over and over again, but get it done properly and carefully the first time. And thirdly, we should be stripping away all these nonsense offences they've come up with recently, like doing an annoying protest or gluing yourself to the road and all this kind of fluff. There are people currently serving as much as 5 years in prison for attending a Zoom call with intent to be evil. That's what should be in the overhaul, not this absolutely terrifying nonsense of taking away your basic right to a trial by jury. And for more on the subject, we turn now to well-known local criminal Kate Smurthwaite. Names have been changed obviously it's not me. If you're a bit like me, and maybe you've done a bit of bird, spent a bit of time in the old clink, that sort of thing, had your collar felt by the old bill, I'm not saying I've led a perfect life, but it's important, innit? Get these things sorted out. The longer you're stuck in limbo, trying to wait and find out whether you're getting a trial or you're getting this, you're getting that, what's happening, makes it harder to move on with your life. You can't get proper sensible work while you're waiting for a court appearance. That just makes it more likely I'll turn back to the dark side, doesn't it? Get involved in bigger crimes. Next thing you know, I'm some sort of mastermind. I'm running a gang. There's no other way to get through life otherwise. I recommend bring it back in, jury of your peers, not some posh bloke in a wig, somebody I can relate to, get it done bish bash bosh. I can get back out there, get back on the straight and narrow, get home to the family, that sort of thing, innit? I don't honestly think criminals sound like this. I think it feels a little bit stereotyped, to be honest. It sounds a little awkward. There are actually quite a lot of perfectly middle class people in prison, isn't there, John? There's lots of perfectly. When I was in Wandsworth, there was all sorts of posh twats in there. They don't lock up posh people. They can talk their way out of it. They don't lock you up for the real crimes, do they? You get locked up for stealing a pasty and fuck all for assisting genocide. That's the problem with the legal system, as well as the 73,000 outstanding cases and the threat to the jury system. Innit? I'm so sorry to everyone who's offended by that. Increasingly, the mainstream media is terrible at informing the public of what is really going on. I'm only able to make these videos because people are generous enough to sponsor me making them, and if you're able to be a part of that, I would hugely appreciate it. It can cost as little as $1 a month, and you'll get loads of fun bonus content and lots of extras from me, and my undying gratitude. I also massively appreciate it if you're able to like, share these videos and let people out there know what's going on.